Relations are worsening between Russia and the West over the war in Syria, and it's about to get even more complicated. The Russian President Vladimir Putin has cancelled his scheduled visits to Paris next week after the French President Francois Hollande said he wanted to hold talks on Syria. It comes as the European Union considers extending sanctions against Russia for its involvement in the Syrian conflict. Russia is accused of committing war crimes by bombing civilian areas. And the British Parliament is also concerned and will be holding an emergency debate on the humanitarian issue in Aleppo within the hour. Well, for more, let's speak to Myriam Francois, who's joining us from London. Hello to you, Myriam. So, a clear deterioration in the relationship between France and Russia over Syria.
Absolutely. Vladimir Putin was due to attend the inauguration of a Russian Orthodox cultural center, and he has now cancelled that visit, which was scheduled for the 19th of October, so next week, following a series of statements by the French President François Hollande. A strong statement this weekend to French TV in which he said he questioned the utility of meeting with his Russian counterpart, saying that if he did meet with him, it would be specifically to outline the unacceptable nature of Russian actions in Syria and in Aleppo specifically. And of course, today we've heard strong words saying that actually François Hollande believes that Russia could face war crimes in the International Criminal Court for its actions in Aleppo. Now, of course, all of this is happening in the wake of the Russian veto of the French-backed resolution to halt Russian bombardments of Aleppo, and that was last week. Now, the French have been trying to downplay this diplomatic rift. They've said that Russia, despite these differences, is a partner, not an adversary. And François Hollande has said that he is prepared to meet with Vladimir Putin to further peace at any time.
Of course, diplomatic words from the French, where it's the home of diplomatic language. But this is a ratcheting up, isn't it, of the diplomatic pressure on Russia and Assad. And of course, in the UK, where you are, there's going to be a meeting held to discuss exactly the situation in Aleppo and Russian involvement.
Absolutely. So later today, there will be a meeting in the House of Commons here in the British Parliament to discuss the worsening humanitarian situation in Aleppo. Now, ahead of this meeting, which really reflects growing public pressure to do something about the humanitarian crisis in Syria, a senior British politician, Andrew Mitchell, has been quoted as comparing the situation in Aleppo to the Nazi bombing of Spain. Specifically, he compared it to the Nazi bombing of the Basque city of Guernica during the Spanish Civil War. This is, of course, a very strong statement, and it's indicative, really, of a growing concern among both the public and many senior British politicians over the need to find some sort of diplomatic solution to ease the humanitarian crisis in Aleppo and Syria more broadly.
OK, well, Myriam, for now, in London, thank you.